Okay, so hello, Mama Nation. I'm going to be posting this on the NOLA Mama 504 channel, aka my personal channel, because this is a personal attack against me. It's a personal attack against me by people who I encountered when I joined a Discord that I thought was something official that Surprise Witness, aka BJ Corville, aka BJ Investigates, had put out in terms of supporting her during her ongoing defense of the meritless, frivolous charges put on her by Lima Jovanovic, and that is ongoing. The next court date, I believe, is December 6th, less than a week away. But those people who support the plaintiff in this case are using the dirtiest tricks in the book against anyone like me who is continuing to support BJ Corville, who is winning every legal battle that she has. And I'm very proud of her and very proud to continue to support her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so that was obviously recorded late November, probably November 28th, 29th. I could go back and figure it out, but anyway, keep listening. The channel is called Progressive Patriot. They are apparently my newest subscriber. I did not ask them to subscribe, didn't want them to subscribe, but it's showing me that they subscribed. So clearly they subscribed for a reason. This person, Eli, aka Progressive Patriot, I really don't know much about him, but he's subscribed to at least two of my channels, if not all of them. And he's interviewing this woman who has been harassing, abusing, defaming me since at least November 13th. I mean, I keep getting more information of prior acts of despicable behavior by this person. At first, I thought she was an okay chick, but pretty quickly, I could see she was pretty pathological. I'm not going to diagnose anyone because I'm not a clinician. But as a peer support specialist, she's the kind of person that cannot receive peer support or any type of feedback on anything. She just is determined to destroy herself and everyone around her, in my opinion. And I'm the latest in a long series of her targets. Maybe not even the latest. I'm one of the recent in a long series of her targets, because I think she has some other much more I think she's escalating. From all apparent evidence I've seen, she's escalating. Not sure what the reason was, but let's go ahead and watch this video, which is called an interview cyber stalking chat, which is interesting because these are cyber stalkers that he's talking to. Yes, they are. They come into my chat. They ask me all kinds of perverse questions. They attack my mental health. They attack everything about me. They go and look up things I did like 7, 8 years ago. It's creepy. It's creepy. But as someone who is a free speech absolutist, I'll answer to whatever they have on me. But I'm not going to shut up as long as they keep attacking me and others. Brinnon Layton of Texas, Casey Fowler, aka C Files the Carney 392 of Washington State. And okay, so one of her complaints might be that I called her Brinnon Layton, which I guess was her most recent married name, but I guess now she's going back to her maiden name, which is Brinnon Seiler, which is the name she's used on change.org to file this petition that's attacking me and like using like all these little tiny clips of screenshots that doesn't give the full picture of her harassing me. It just looks like me reacting to her, and she's acting like she's all innocent, which she is not. All over the place because he's a juggalo, he's a drifter, he's a grifter, okay, I mean, in my opinion, he says he's a juggalo. As far as a drifter goes, Brinnon says he visits me during his travels. So, I mean, to me, I just use drifter for shorthand for that. And as far as grifter goes, there have been a lot of allegations. I haven't seen any, I haven't seen any documentation of any financial transactions that would be defined as grift, but I just keep hearing all these allegations. And so other people are afraid to speak out. I'm speaking out. I'm not claiming to be a victim of C. Fowles, except that he's made threats against me, but he has not carried out those threats. The only person that has directly carried out those threats, and I believe it was under the direction of C. Fowles and Brinnon Emerald, aka Brinnon Seiler, is Jamie Gilmore of some county in Georgia. The sheriff that called me from a number that's based in Nahunta, Georgia, Nahunta. And on November 11th, 2023, Jamie Gilmore issued a threat on her YouTube channel at Jamie's Animals that just said, save the date. It had a wrecking ball. It had a picture of the building where I live. It said, save the date, November 25th, 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. And it had some other imagery on there. It had the words adorable Army 50, which is not an account I have ever been associated with. It's an account that I tried to get taken down off of Reddit on October 22nd, 2023. Apparently that account still is on Reddit, but it has nothing to do with me. And I was able to get posts of theirs taken down, but the account itself seems to still be active on Reddit. And I have good reason to believe it's someone in their inner circle that created that account and that posted on that account, and whose posts I was successful in getting taken down. And they're retaliating against me for that, in my opinion. He's a predator, in my opinion. So he's talking to the two of them, but they're just two of, when I'm saying he's a predator, I'm not saying Progressive Patriot is a predator. I've heard other people call him that. He's been generally okay with me as whenever he's on my chat as like his actual official business name. Now, is he part of these like Spidey Sense and these Billy Goats and these other people that are always harassing me? And Nola Papa 504? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I try to take people at face value. I mean, I was even trying to take C-Fowles at face value until it became apparent that he was going to like follow Brinnon off the cliff, that she's, metaphorically taking everybody off. At least 20 accounts that have been harassing me, sending police to my house. The one that's documented sending police to my house is Jamie Gilmore of somewhere near Nahunta, Georgia, because that's the sheriff that called me trying to get me to leave her alone. I'm like, well, she already involved my local police, so you're going to have to talk to them, because I've got the police reports from her threatening me and then her carrying out the threat on November 25th. Really, 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 really dirty, dirty stuff that could only be coming from Lima and Mark Layton. In my opinion, I mean, these people said they were supporting BJ. Now they're saying they hate BJ. So in my opinion, it's someone on the opposition in these lawsuits that is now influencing this whole group of people that is targeting me, because I am never going to switch sides in those lawsuits, ever. And their cabal of twisted criminal minds. So criminal minds doesn't mean convicted criminals. I just think they think and act like criminals, in my opinion, allegedly, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, so you see this lovely, being very sarcastic, skull thing. These are all Satanists. They're avowed Satanists. They claim this. Yeah, I mean, I don't have time to go and look on this thing, but if you go and look at his channel is at C-Fowles the Carney 392. So that's at symbol CFOWLSTHECARNI 392. You will see Hail Satan, or, all kinds of like pro-Satan imagery and slogans. They're proud of this. So this is part of what makes me very afraid, among many other things. So before the chat gets started, Progressive Patriot, whose first name is Eli, and I've been told he lives in Florida, but I don't know, nor do I care. I'm turning everything over to law enforcement, and I put a disclaimer in all my videos lately since the last couple of weeks saying, God, this is coming up on 3 weeks now since the threat started from Jamie's Animals, Jamie Gilmore in Georgia, who had her sheriff call me and harass me the other day. I mean, this is not stopping. It's escalating as it's getting down to the wire for this court date. And so I'm just documenting everything, continuing to report to law enforcement. Many of my friends are continuing to help me monitor all this. And as I'm even live right now, I keep getting complaints from this person. Every time I'm calling them out for their behavior, they're complaining against me and they're trying to get my videos taken down. And the thing is, like, even if YouTube takes them down, I have a million more places I can put them. Okay. And I have a lot more contacts and I'm really just using YouTube as a platform to document for law enforcement right now. This is not my profession. This is not my source of income. This is not my chosen, creative pathway by any means. This is simply a defense against people I encountered when I was lured into a platform called Discord because I was participating in chats back in the summertime on the channels That Surprise Witness, YouTube channels That Surprise Witness, and BJ Investigates. I was lured into Discord by both Brinnon Seiler, who is now claiming that I'm harassing her, which is not the case, and High Priestess Steph, whose trade name is Stephanie Cobbin. That's what I found. Other, film productions that she's been involved with, that would be her trade name. I didn't know that at the time, but I just knew her as High Priestess Steph. And both she and Brinnon were doing a lot of videos back in the summertime, inviting people to email highpriestesspoetry@mail.com to join a Discord. And I joined it. I left it. I requested to rejoin it. I was readmitted. I spent a lot of money providing research and stuff that they asked me to provide. And then I was kicked out on October 14th, 2023, the day after Brinnon started acting extremely paranoid and aggressive towards me. After I pointed out things I had seen other people writing about her on the internet that I thought she might want to take care of and get rid of, like get them taken down. I can't get things taken down about her because it's not about me, but I saw it and I told her, you see something, you say something. I said something and then she turned it all on me and continues to do so almost 2 months later. Appreciative of that. If you see anyone harassing you because you're supporting a side in a particular litigation, please know that you are protected and that action is taken very seriously by at least my local law enforcement. And hopefully you live in a place where your law enforcement is I'm not even a witness in any of this litigation, but because I've been a vocal supporter of the defendant in this litigation, and apparently Fowler and Brinnon and their little cult of 20 or 30 people pretended to support BJ Corville and now apparently support Lima Jovanovic. That was a big psyop, man. On the ball and as protective as mine is. And I'm on the fence as to what Stephanie Cobbin's stance has been or is currently in all of this, because she's putting out some videos, but they're so ambiguous and she has never called out any of this behavior. In fact, she herself is the one who banned me from that server. And now people who want to be friends with me or said they were friends with me are like going over and modding for Stephanie. Nah. I don't trust anybody that had any hand in that Discord except myself. I trust myself. And as one of Stephanie's more recent videos proclaimed, influence yourself. Okay. When I'm influencing myself, I'm seeing through all the BS, including Stephanie Cobbins. And apparently other people are just eating it up like honey. So without further ado, I'm going to speed this up to double speed so we're not here for the rest of the day watching this. But all right, so this is going to be a long live though, just saying. And I'm also going to put the captions on just so that we can see what they're saying, because I mean, they're so twisted. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just see this, and I'll pause as things come into the chat or as statements are made that I know to be false. Thank you. Let me just make sure to share the computer audio so that y'all can hear it better. Okay, share computer sound. All right, let's go.
Just give it a moment, Waiting for a couple guests to drop by. Welcome, grab a seat, Shabbat Shalom, say hello. It's been a while since I've done an interview. A base girl.
Yeah, so Eli says Shabbat Shalom. So I guess he's of the Hebrew faith. So, if you're watching this, Eli, happy Hanukkah, I guess. I mean, Hebrew faith. Shabbat Shalom is a Hebrew phrase that is associated with both the Christian and the Jewish faith. I'm just trying to be culturally respectful, even when people are disrespecting me and my faith and my culture. Try not to do unto others. I try to do unto others as I would have them do unto me, not as they have done unto me. That's my faith.
It's my voice go with the beat. They say it's royalty free. Hey, Jelly Moon. That's really, wow. I don't do good with, feeling humble. Here we go. Let me turn that off. I'm not.
Okay, so I'm just going to pause right here because I see so far in the chat, Base Girl 42, who apparently is some woman in New Zealand who is very anti-autonomy, from what I've heard from people who know her. Jelly Moon, who is an account that has been harassing me, left Rabbit's chat for this. Okay, good. So I can report this to Rabbit as well, as I have been doing for quite a while now. Let's see, the Exposed. So this is the account that is allegedly in Egypt that has been really coordinating all of this harassment. I'm very afraid for my life of this person. I have given as much information as I have to anyone who can do anything about it. Yeah, and I had recent, more disturbing interactions with this account, the Exposed, sharing lies and manipulations. Yeah, I mean, it's gotten way, way, way out of hand. And quite honestly, I have better things to do with my time, and I'm assuming anyone that's watching also has better things to do with their time than go through another 2.5+ hours of this with stopping and starting and stopping and starting and commenting and everything on it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live now, and I'm going to put a link to another platform where this video can be watched in full. And I hope that's not against YouTube terms of service. If it is, I'll find out and I'll figure another workaround. But I don't want to waste anybody else's Sabbath day, as Sunday is my Christian Catholic Sabbath day. I don't want to waste anybody else's Sabbath day with these Satanists, to be honest. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and upload this, and in the comments I'll put a link to where the video in full can still be seen off of YouTube, to avoid this constant harassment and censorship attempts by Brinnon, Seiler, Bell, Layton of Keller, Texas. Thank you. Bye.